Hi everyone, I'm here for part 3 of my question and answer video I do every Monday. If you missed parts 1 and 2, please go watch. Thank you. So let's just dive right in. I got a few questions left and I'm going to be able to make this in 3 videos. Alright, all I ask from all of you, please leave us your locations. And Nero Zero, you've told me where you're from. I forgot. I'm sorry. Please tell me every time. Thank you. All right. Nero Zero asks, why do sadists get married? And why do their relationships seem to last for years? I see it time and time again where the wife mops up after him for years and years, even though he cheats and treats her like crap. Totally. That's the codependent relationship. Perfect, right? It's the dad gets too, or husband gets too drunk at night, right? And beats up mom, right? But next day, mom keeps going and getting the beer for dad to get too drunk and beat her, right? It's the codependent. You have the codependent giver and the codependent taker. The narcissist, the taker, the empath, the giver. Both selfless, right? Or let's say narcissist selfish, victim selfless. Why do sadists get married? The same reason we all do, okay? But they're doing it really because that's what they're told. And this is just extremely common, not just with sadists, narcissists, or any toxic people. And this is kind of programming by commercialism too, but our parents instill this in us. And parents will either put attention on what we do or how we feel. Because it doesn't matter what we do. It only matters how we feel. That's the rule I live by, and it might help some of you guys out there. It doesn't matter what you do. You might say, well, what do you mean? I go kill someone, I go steal? Well, I said it only matters how you feel about it. That feels like crap. Let's not do that. See? I have more faith and trust in people, in humans. You'll say, narcissists go out and hurt people. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. And you're going to say, oh yeah, it does. They smile and all that. They don't know who the hell they are. They don't know anything. Trust me. Okay? They get married because they're told to. Look, here's a midlife crisis, right? We grow up with our parents telling us what will make us happy. They do it all the time. They tell us, do this, you got to do this. And they tell us, education, right? Career, marriage, family, house, car, boat, vacation, And so it takes a while to acquire those things, and we all start trying to do it right away. Right away. I got to go to college right after high school. And I see so many parents like, oh my God, they want to take a year off. Oh my God. Who cares? Well, they got to have an education for, a career. No, you can work without education, and you can get education later. Let the adult, who's now a legal adult, start making some choices for themselves and let them fail. Jeez. Anyways, that's the midlife crisis. You wait till you're 40-something, whatever it is for you to attain these things. It takes time, doesn't it? Typically, right around midlife. And you do all these things, and you got your degree on the wall, and you got this business going, you're high, president of this, and you got a big old home, and you got these kids, and all this, and the family doesn't like you, and you can't get along with your wife, and she, what's happened? Oh my God, I've done everything I was told to do, and I'm not happy, because it doesn't matter what you do. You did all these things other people told you to do. Maybe if you knew what you wanted, you start doing what you want to, life would be a little better. So sadists, you said sadists, narcissists, abusers, right? They are only about appearance and status. That's it. So I'm going to do what I think I should do. And I'm going to judge you if you don't. And I can't make mistakes because all that matters is what I do. I can't fail. Right? Go tell a narcissist they're a failure. Why does someone be a victim for years and keep cleaning up after her husband who cheats on her repeatedly and treats her like crap? Because she was programmed to. We have to teach our kids how to survive in life. And that's for them, not for us. So parents, too badly, they will teach a child how to be there for them. Be completely selfless, and who cares what you need? Me. Do things for me. Make me happy. I never forget my dad asked me to make a major decision in my life one time. And he said, do it for my birthday. For your birthday? How freaking old are you? Your birthday. I need to go do something just horrendous that I don't want to do at all for your birthday. And I was still a child. Like, just, no. No. So some parents will prep us to be there for other people. To not do anything for yourself. Always be there for other people and do whatever they want and take whatever, they treat you like crap, so I take it. Okay, it's familiar. It's just sad, and they think that that's the way it goes. There's a whole personality disorder developed about it. It's a dependent personality disorder. They're not happy unless they're being abused and used and crapped all over. Sad. It's just awful. I hope I answered your question. Please let me know if I didn't. Thanks. Shannon from the Midwest. Hello, Shannon. Could you please talk about magical thinking and narcissists? This type of thinking always made me curious, and it's way more than self-confidence. It's way more than self-confidence. I don't understand that. It seems straight up delusional. Thanks in advance. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah. I'll see borderlines. I'll see, what's the biggest? Schizotypal personality disorder. Right? They'll carry and I'm not hating on people that do this. It's just they do it all. I'll cure everything with crystals. You do this chant. If I need help, I go to an astrologer to help me. People, if you're trying to go and you want to know what the best choice is for you to make, we don't need to have somebody else tell us. That's what they would do. Okay, and going by astrology, and I'm not hating on astrology, it's fun, but to help you make major life choices, I saw one guy, he really needed to know what to do with his life, major decision, and he got this cup of stuff, he had these like little rods and stuff, and he threw them up in the air, however they lay, that's what he does. He's not doing very well in life, let me tell you. They don't seem to fall the right way for him. God, I mean, magical thinking, right? Just I'm not going to do what I really should do. I'm not really going to introspect. I'm not really going to self-examine. I want the easy way out. I want the fun way out, right? I want the drive-through. I want the drug. Magical thinking. Completely delusional. Completely. Thanks, Shannon. I hope I answered your question. Please let me know if I did not. Francesco Totti, I hope I'm saying that right, is from London. London, England. Hello, Francesco. Hello. Hey, thanks for putting in time for us to understand. You're welcome. Thank you for telling me. Do borderlines remember the things we did for them? Are you really asking me about their memory? Some have good memory, some have horrible memory. Their disorder affects their memory. Their trauma affects their memory. So some have horrible memory. Some have good. Right? Memory is a spectrum and how your brain functions. I think what you're asking me is, do they care? Do they appreciate it? Do they look back and say, man, they're so good to me? I think so. I think some do. Sure. But with the instability that borderlines have, everything just constantly changes. I love him, I hate him. He's great. He's an animal. He's a priest. He's like God. He's a predator and like an alien. He's a piece of crap. I mean, it's just, I always say the second a borderline loves you and gives you a big hug, they're looking over your shoulder and says, oh, it's better over there. And then they go run over there and they go, wait, it was better back there, because they're just so unhappy. God, if you can understand how a borderline feels, it's like they're walking on an earthquake all the time, floating around life, not knowing who the hell they are. What do I want? What should I do? What do I need? I don't know. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. It makes them so impulsive. They make quick, irrational choices that don't make any sense. Yeah, they'll think you're great. Again, they already think you're horrible, then they'll think you're great, then they'll think you're horrible again. Idealize, devalue, idealize, devalue. That is the borderline. So depending on what day, they'll remember. And then they'll say, oh, I deserved it. Oh, you weren't really that great. Oh, yeah, you were great. They'll go tell somebody else how great you are and then come back to you and tell you how horrible you are. Stop trying to make sense out of that. Hi, David. It's Samia from New York again. Hello, Samia. How much of your past should you disclose to someone you're in a relationship with? That's time, right? Not on the first date, not on the second date. If you want to tell them everything about it, you can, but wait, time. Until you know who they are, okay, at least, till you know that they value the same morals you value. I was with someone who I couldn't be honest to about my past. I had no idea why it was so hard because I never had this problem with anyone else. But when I finally did, he went into a rage. He called me a horrible liar and made me feel so extremely guilty for not telling him everything. I spoke to friends and even professionals, and they told me that I choose what I disclose if it is about my past. But I would like to hear your take on this. Absolutely, you choose on what you disclose. Just like you choose if you show someone your bank account number, your PIN number, right? You don't just go and say, oh, here's my PIN number. We don't have to tell people about our past relationships. No, you don't have to. You can be general, at least. But this person's judging you. This person cares about what you do, and they don't care about how you feel, right? They don't care that you made a mistake because you felt so horrible you didn't know what else to do. They just judge you for it, right? Can't you? And most people understand. I can. I've made mistakes. See, this person judges himself. If people judge other people, you know that they're judging themselves, and you don't want to be around someone like that. I'm sorry, but the whole point is to go slow, okay? That's the whole point of it all. Okay, I'm going to try and get through these. K. Rose Bouvier says, not understanding why my question from last week was not addressed. It took tremendous courage for me to step up and ask. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe you made a mistake and put it on the wrong video. I'm okay with that. Are you? Are you okay with making a mistake? Are you okay with me making a mistake? I don't appreciate being talked to this way, and I owe you nothing. Next. Emily from Latvia. Hello, Emily. Thank you so much for answering my question last week. You are welcome. Could you please share information about damage narcissistic parent could do to their children after going no contact? I'm currently no contact for 5 months from ex-covert narcissist after 12 years of abuse. He sees kids on average 2 times a month for 3 to 4 hours. I really appreciate your time and help. So what's the damage that he can do to his children, your children, in 2 times a month for 3 to 4 hours? It's not the 2 times a month for 3 to 4 hours and everything he does that's bad just in there. It's the fact that he's not around to be a father. That's damaging alone. Okay? Obviously, he could be molesting them. He could be, prepping them to be more abused. He could say all kinds of crap about you, Emily. But I don't know how much he can get that instilled in their head in 3 or 4 hours. You know what I mean? I would document how your children are when they come back. They have headaches, stomach aches. Ask them if they were fed. Ask them if they got sick. Ask them about how their dad was. Because what your children need is to know how to navigate those few hours. Because they probably don't understand dad, and it stresses them out. So start teaching them. And I don't mean to tell you what to do. Start teaching your children how to navigate around their father. I think it's okay to tell them that their father has disorders. We all have problems. Dad has one. Here's his. His problem is this. And this is why it makes you confused, why it hurts, why it stresses you out. Explain to them and help them, okay, Emily? I think, a mom told me once, well, after 20 or 30 year marriage and had raised 2 children, a mom told me, well, he only came home once a month. Well, he was a tyrant for that day. But you're talking massive neglect. Massive neglect from dad. It'd be better off if dad was dead. They never met him. I have a single parent, my mom. But no, I got this dad that doesn't care. I have this dad that doesn't want me. I have this dad that doesn't like me. I have this dad that comes, you see where I'm getting at? It's all of it. It's all of it that's damaging. Thank you, Emily, so much. Gosh. Hi, David. David in Canada. Canada. No, I forgot if it's Canada or Canada. I think it's Canada. Watching one of your other videos, we're talking about love bombing and how fast they move. You couldn't put a finger on it, but you knew something was wrong. Could it be she came on so strong and I was so unaccustomed to having my emotional needs met and I was not sure how to take it? Could my brokenness have actually been my spider sense that kept me grounded during the phase and questioning the whole thing? By that I mean because I'm so out of touch with how I feel and feel so foreign to me. I guess, I don't think I understand your question very well. Can you ask me again? I think I want to say no, but I'm not really sure. Please ask me again. Thanks. Thanks, David. Please do. Please. TB again. Don't know where you're from. Tell us your location, please, people. Tell us your locations. David, why do BPDs do horrible things or rage and then resent and apologize? And then do it all over again and again and again. Apologies are nothing. Just a step in the process to get through onto the next. Yep. Borderline. You're on a hamster wheel. Get on that hamster wheel and keep trying to fix my problems over and over. So borderlines are emotionally unstable. They have so many emotions in their body. They're feeling their body's doing so many things. They can't control it. They can't regulate it. And it makes them impulsive. And it makes them make quick choices and decisions, right? So we all have impulsive thoughts. And then the next stage would be impulsive feelings. The next stage would be committing, telling people, I'm going to do this. And then the next thing is do it. But borderlines feel, think, do. Or let's say not even think. Feel and do. Right? And it makes us ashamed. It makes them ashamed. It makes people ashamed when we make quick, irrational choices. And, oh, that wasn't like me, right? They don't have a self, borderline. They don't know what they're doing, okay? So they make quick, impulsive choices, and then they're ashamed of it. They don't want to address it, right? So not addressing it means I'm going to do it again. I'm not learning. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. Please just keep asking me if it doesn't, okay? Good, we have a couple minutes left. So is there any real emotion, or is it all just a game? It's all emotion, okay? Borderlines, we all have tens of thousands of emotions, and we process them. We feel bad, we figure out why, and we try not to do it again. We make ourselves feel better, okay? They don't do that. They don't do that. They're totally detached from themselves. So emotions are my body doing things, okay? The next, that's it, just doing things. That's just emotions, right? It's not saying anything, it's just emotions. Sweat on my forehead, or I got goosebumps. These are emotions. Feelings is the next step. It's awareness. Feelings means awareness of emotions. So hair stand up, ball in my throat, perspiration, I'm stressed, I'm nervous, I'm scared. That's what you feel. That's awareness of what my body's doing. Borderline says, my body's doing this, do this. I've had borderlines tell me, I felt something felt so intense when I met this person. I met a man and it just felt intense. And I'm like, okay, how did you feel? I don't know. She goes, I don't know if I loved him or hate him. I'm like, God, you just met him. Does it have to be love or hate? Jesus. She goes, I don't know if I wanted to hug him or hit him. Just completely disconnected from yourself. Completely. I hope that makes sense. And we did it. We got through all the questions in 3 videos. Great. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for being so supportive. I've had tons and tons of support lately. I made that video, like I said, about my story, about my life. And the feedback and the support and just the kindness and everything was just great. I really appreciate all of you for that. Thank you so much. It's really nice. It's nice to receive, but it's nice to just see. So thank you, all of you. Take care of yourself, everyone. Please, love yourself first before other people. Give yourself what you need first. Okay? Take care of what you want first. Even children. We can't be selfless with children. Children need a strong mother and father. And that means healthy. That means mom and dad has everything they need, and that's how they teach me to give everything I need. If mom is not giving herself what she needs, and she's just being selfless to her children, that's what you are teaching them to do. You are teaching them that people will give themselves away at any cost. And you're also teaching them not to do things for themselves. And you're also teaching them to be completely selfless and give everything away before you get what you need. Doesn't work. Doesn't work, okay? Thanks, guys. Love yourself first. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.